Bonjour Year 9, welcome to Lesson 2 of the second spring half term. And you're talking about your holidays again today with Monsieur Bolis. I hope you enjoy and it gives you some inspiration for the summer. Here's a list of the equipment you need for today's lesson. You need your French exercise book, a pen and a ruler, your sentence builder which is on class charts. And it would be fantastic if you could print this off and stick it in your book as well. And your knowledge organiser, which is on class charts, which you should have from lesson 1 and may have stuck in your book already. Pause to get all of this ready now and press play when you're ready to continue. Thank you for uploading your work onto class charts from lesson 1. Please do remember to upload evidence of all of your work onto class charts, both that in your book and that on Quizlets or other activities as well. And do make sure that you follow the indicated time for completion on each of the different activities. If you do have any questions, please email me, and here's my email address. Merci beaucoup. Let us begin as always, Year 9, with writing the date in French and underlining it neatly in your book at the right-hand side, the top right-hand side of the page where you're starting your work for today. Then on the next line down, in the centre of the page, write down your title in French and in English. Je fais du VTT, I do mountain biking. And again, underline that neatly in your book. Then on the third line, starting right next to the margin, write down l'objectif, the objective. And today's objective is to write about activities you do on holiday. Pause to do that now. Press play when you're ready to go on to the next activity. So your do now activity is the first one that you do, and this will only take 5 minutes. I would like you to translate the following sentences into French. So don't copy the English, just write the French for me, please. Pause to do that now, and press play when you're ready to get the answers. Let's check your answers now. So, 1. Every year I spend my holiday in Portugal. Is tous les ans, je passe mes vacances au Portugal. So make sure for tous les ans you have an S at the end of each word. That's a common mistake, not to have S's on all of them. But they're all plural, so make sure they all have an S, please. 2. Usually I go on holiday with my family. Is d'habitude je vais en vacances avec ma famille. Make sure that famille is spelled correctly. It's a double L. 3. Each summer I go to Spain and I spend a fortnight there. Chaque été, je pars en Espagne et j'y passe 15 jours. So remember to translate there as the E, and it's j'y passe is the formation of that verb. Okay, and then 4. Each winter I go on a winter sports holiday with my friends. Chaque hiver, je pars en classe de neige avec mes amis. Okay, make sure everything's correct. Pause to do that now. Press play when you're ready to go on to activity 1 with Monsieur Bolis. I hope you have a wonderful lesson and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
So you now have in front of you the vocabulary we'll be looking at in today's lesson. Now the second section of that sentence builder is what should look quite familiar because it's only giving reasons, so using words that we have seen in the past. So the ones I'm circling now, we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. What's really important is that middle section, because the first column should look familiar. That's what we did last lesson. These are your sentence starter, so your time phrases as well. In the middle, you've got different type of activities. So now is the time to say some words in French. It is extremely important that you keep practicing your speaking skill, even if you're from home. So if you've got people around you, just warn them that you're going to speak some French out loud for some time and that it's okay. So just repeat after me. Je fais du canoë-kayak. Je fais du VTT. Je fais du ski nautique. Je fais du snowboard. Je fais de la plongée sous-marine. Je fais de la voile. Je fais de la planche à voile. Je fais de l'équitation. Je fais de l'escalade. Je fais des randonnées. Je fais un stage de voile. Je fais un stage de snowboard. Excellent. Now you would have noticed that they all start with je fais, which literally means I do, but sometimes in English you use I go. So, I go mountain biking or I go hiking or phrases like that. The last two, it's about doing a course. So it can be a course of anything. Have a think. How would you say a course of windsurfing? Très bien. Un stage de planche à voile. And so on and so forth. The bottom section, don't start with je fais, but we're still seeing more activities. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Je vais à la pêche. Je prends des cours de ski. Je prends des cours d'équitation. Je ne fais pas grand-chose. Excellent. Well done for saying all those words out loud. It's going to be really important so that you can practice your pronunciation. So like I said, at the end, you've got reasons why. J'adore ça, j'aime beaucoup ça, je n'aime pas ça, je déteste ça, c'est super, c'est génial, c'est intéressant, or, je trouve ça sans sas, je trouve ça extra, ce n'est pas affreux, ce n'est pas nul, ce n'est pas ennuyeux. You can combine them, ce n'est pas super, je trouve ça affreux, c'est ennuyeux. So what I want you to do now, we're going to do a listening bingo. So I want you to write 5 items of your choice from the grid. So for example, if you take the first box, you could write tous les ans or chaque hiver. Second box, you can decide to write je ne fais pas grand-chose or je fais des randonnées. Yeah, don't just write je fais. Third box, pick a connective. And the last section, j'aime ça, for example, or je déteste ça, or c'est super, c'est extra, je trouve ça intéressant. So try to have a variety of elements, of items in your exercise book, but no more than 5. What I will do next is that I will read you 5 sentences. Will one of you have found, have had all the 5 items that you picked read by me? So that is a bit of a challenge. So what I want you to do now, I want you to press pause and then press play when you're ready to listen to the 5 sentences and tick them off. So I will now read you the 5 sentences. Every time I mention an item that you've written in your exercise book, just tick it. Numéro 1. Tous les ans, je fais de la plongée sous-marine. Je fais de la plongée sous-marine car j'adore ça. Car j'adore ça. So there were 4 elements there. How many did you tick? If it was none, don't worry. Nice sentence 2. Chaque été, je fais un stage de voile. Je fais un stage de voile. Et je trouve ça sans sas. Et je trouve ça sans sas. Has any one of you already had a bingo? 3. Chaque hiver. Chaque hiver. Je prends des cours de ski. Je prends des cours de ski. Mais c'est nul. Mais c'est nul. Normalement. Normalement. Je fais des randonnées. Je fais des randonnées. Car ce n'est pas ennuyeux. Car ce n'est pas ennuyeux. 5. D'habitude. D'habitude. Je ne fais pas grand-chose. Je ne fais pas grand-chose. Parce que. Parce que. J'aime ça. J'aime ça. Well done! Here are the 5 sentences I've just read to you. If you want to check whether you missed a word and you had a bingo or not. For the next activity, now is the time for you to write full sentences in your exercise book. So just write the sentences as I say them and you write them all in French. Numéro 1. Tous les ans, tous les ans, je fais de la plongée sous-marine. Je fais de la plongée sous-marine. Car j'adore ça. Car j'adore ça. 2. Chaque été, je fais un stage de voile. Je fais un stage de voile. Et je trouve ça sans sas. Et je trouve ça sans sas. 3. Chaque hiver, je prends des cours de ski. Je prends des cours de ski. Mais c'est nul. Mais c'est nul. 4. Normalement, Normalement, je fais des randonnées. Je fais des randonnées. Car ce n'est pas ennuyeux. Car ce n'est pas ennuyeux. Cinq. D'habitude, je ne fais pas grand-chose. Je ne fais pas grand-chose. Parce que j'aime ça. Parce que j'aime ça. Let's have a look at the correction. Please take the time to check every single word. Make sure that you've got all the accents where they should be, all the apostrophes where they should be, and have a look at the number one. Word like sous-marine, make sure that you've got the hyphen in between. And then translate the sentences into English. So press pause and then press play when you're ready to do some Quizlet activities. For your final activity, I'm going to show you 5 sentences in French. Can you translate them into English? Now is the time to move away from the sentence builder. Can you do it without any prompt? Of course, if you're stuck, you can use your sentence builder. Here are your 5 sentences. Press pause and then press play when you want to see the correction. Please write down the French and the English in your exercise book. Here is the correction to your work. These are the 5 sentences you should have translated. Take the time to double check. Did you get it all right? Did you get 5 out of 5? Write down your score, put a smiley face next to it. For our first activity, we're going to read the text. So I think it's going to be really important for you to read out loud as well. But before we do that, I'm going to read the text for you. So make sure that you give me all your attention, pens down, no distraction, and let's read the text. Mes vacances. Bonjour, je m'appelle Guillaume et je vais parler de mes vacances. Normalement, je passe mes vacances en Espagne avec ma famille et j'y passe 3 semaines. Chaque été, en Espagne, je fais du ski nautique avec mon frère et j'adore ça. Aussi, je fais de la planche à voile car c'est ma passion. Mon frère adore faire du VTT car il trouve ça génial. Finalement, je prends des cours d'équitation parce que c'est sans sas. Now, I'm going to read the text again, but this time, can you read it a bit faster than I do? Let's see. Mes vacances. Bonjour, je m'appelle Guillaume et je vais parler de mes vacances. Normalement, je passe mes vacances en Espagne avec ma famille et j'y passe 3 semaines. Chaque été, en Espagne, je fais du ski nautique avec mon frère et j'adore ça. Aussi, je fais de la planche à voile car c'est ma passion. Mon frère adore faire du VTT car il trouve ça génial. Finalement, je prends des cours d'équitation parce que c'est sans sas. Well done if you finished it before me. Now I'm going to read it again, but I'm going to go much faster. Can you still go faster than me? Mes vacances. Bonjour, je m'appelle Guillaume et je vais parler de mes vacances. Normalement, je passe mes vacances en Espagne avec ma famille et j'y passe 3 semaines. Chaque été, en Espagne, je fais du ski nautique avec mon frère et j'adore ça. Aussi, je fais de la planche à voile car c'est ma passion. Mon frère adore faire du VTT car il trouve ça génial. Finalement, je prends des cours d'équitation parce que c'est sans sas. Well done, good work. For the next activity, we're going to do a spot the difference activity. I'm going to show you 4 texts, and in each text there are 7 differences. Can you find them and write them down in English in the boxes? Then I want you to choose one text out of the 4 and translate it to English. Finally, if along the task there are words that you're not sure about, please write them down in your exercise book and using your sentence builder or note organizer trying to find out what they are. Here are the 4 texts. Press pause, find the 7 differences in each text. If you can print this page, that might be a bit easier. If not, just write down numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in your exercise book and create 4 columns for text 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that should be fine. Press pause and then press play when you want to see the correction.
Excellent work today, Year 9. Make sure you take photos of everything that you've done within your book today, especially your paragraph, so that I can see just how well that you have done and I can give you a very well-deserved achievement point. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.